We're going to talk about ISO today, but we always talk about ISO. This is going to be a little different, all right? Let's talk about this because ISO in itself is actually a prefix. Exercise has come such a long way, and with it, the terminology used to describe different types of movement. So let's talk about it. We're going to dive into the world of isometric, isotonic, and isokinetic exercise and learn about that prefix ISO that we were talking about that links all three of these terms together. So what is that? What is ISO? The prefix ISO means equal or same, and it's used in each of these terms to describe the relationship between force in movement and exercise. Isotonic exercise is a type of exercise that involves movement with constant resistance. This can be achieved through weightlifting, resistance band work, or any other form of exercise where resistance is applied against the movement of the muscle. The goal of isotonic exercise is to increase strength, muscle mass, and endurance. Isometric exercise is a type of exercise that involves the contraction of a muscle without any movement in the angle of the joint. This type of exercise is done against an immovable object or force and is often used to improve strength and stability in specific muscle groups. Lastly, isokinetic exercise is a type of exercise that's absolutely brutal, guys. It involves a movement with a constant speed regardless of the amount of resistance being applied. AKA, it doesn't matter how much effort you put in, it's going to be hard the entire time that you're performing the movement. This type of exercise is typically done using specialized machines and is used to improve muscular endurance, power, and control. So why would we want to train in each of these modalities? Each type of exercise provides different benefits and can be used to achieve specific training goals. For example, isotonic exercise is great for building strength and muscle mass. We already talked about how the concentric phase of any dynamic movement is the king at developing muscle mass, right? Even though we know that isometric is right behind it, isometric is more on the strength side. That's the dynamic exercise star pupil is concentric phase and developing lean muscle mass. Isometric exercise's star pupil is the strength gains that we get from it. Both can achieve more than just those things, but those are like the star children of each of those. All right, it can also improve stability and muscle function, of course, but then what's the star pupil of isokinetic exercise, right? So isokinetic exercise is a good choice for improving muscular endurance, power, and control. Think about it. If the difficulty of the isokinetic exercise stays the same the entire time, think about what that can do for our muscular endurance. It doesn't get a break. It's at 100% the whole time. It is totally different from isometric exercise. And if I had to say, it probably gives you a feeling of hopelessness when you're in that set. But by including a variety of exercise in our routine, we can ensure that we're targeting all of the muscles and improving our overall fitness. Understanding the difference between all three of these, isotonic, isometric, and isokinetic exercise, will really help us choose the best type of exercise for our specific goals. Something to keep in mind though is that if we combine these different types of exercise into our program, we are definitely ensuring that we're improving our overall fitness and reaching our full potential. But what are your thoughts? What do you think about these three modalities? Are there any of them that you prefer? As much as I love isometric training, I've been a weightlifter for over 14 years now. I love to lift weights, so I'm a isotonic guy. But I love isometric training, specifically OI, because Bruce Lee's been my idol. So I like that as well. It's right behind isotonic for me. But what are your thoughts? Go ahead and share what you think. Comment down below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to drop a like if you appreciated the video. If you want to support me, I have a Patreon in the description box below. Really appreciate your support. And if you're not part of NoLimitSquad, hit that subscribe button. Come join the squad with us. We'll see you next video. Peace.